mentioned some of the stuff that was said, and I'm like, I never said that. And so, like, I'm like, oh, I got played, basically. He basically played me over. But at that time, I blamed Rad because...
We fell out of love like shooting stars, came crashing down, and we're building back up again now.
Billy Bob.
Yeah.
Billy Bob was saying
it was also
stuff.
during this time that I was more concerned about your well-being, and me being overly concerned about that really made her hate me more, because unintentionally I got all up in the business, but like,
well, see what happened right there.
I'm just trying to make sure my friend didn't get hurt.
Yeah. So what happened in that area is Billy Bob was telling her so many lies about stuff I was saying about her that wasn't true, and I didn't know he was saying stuff because she wouldn't talk to me about it, because he told her that it's best not to tell him about it, like that you know this and whatnot. He's like, because he didn't want you to know how this is whatnot. Like, he was like suckering her in, basically.
Basically being devil's advocate.
Yeah. And so at this point, like, I didn't realize that he was telling her more lies. I thought it was just because, like, he was willing to give her time, and like, I didn't know how to manage time well, and I was getting frustrated. So I started personally blaming Rad. And so I think for about a solid month, maybe a little, it might have been a few weeks.
4 months.
I thought it was was it really? Was it really?
Yeah.
I was a little, I was upset during that time.
Like,
I hated you at that point.
I don't remember it.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't remember it being, because I guess I remember still talking.
Opt knows exactly, because I would fucking cuss you out to him a lot.
Like, I remember still talking.
That did happen a few times.
Yeah, that happened a lot. Not proud of it, but it happened.
Well, because like, I told her, I'm like, well, I'll cut, because like, she was more frustrated with, well, I told her I'd cut you both off, but like, I ended up cutting off Rad more than I cut off Opt a little bit, because I was more frustrated with Rad. But I thought it was only a month, my guy.
No, it was more than a month.
It was at least 2. It was at least 2 months.
Oh, wow.
And during that time, I was talking to Opt very often.
Okay, so
practically every day.
I need to know, what was your, like, how did you feel when that happened? Because I remember telling her, she's like,
I felt betrayed.
Well, I guess, like,
I truly felt betrayed.
Well, because, like, Billy Bob, apparently at this point when I decided to do that, like, he wasn't, like, I guess he realized that he wasn't doing enough to get her, like, fully under, like, to him, I guess. And so this was, like, me still thinking, like, the time management thing was the issue. So I'm like, alright, well, I'll cut him off. Because, like I said, like, we was trying to, like, patch things between us. And, at this point, like, we're already broken up and stuff. But, like, this was after we done broke up. Because, like, I didn't realize what he was trying to do. Billy Bob was trying to do, neither did she. But, what I didn't know when me and her wasn't talking, Billy Bob was feeding her all kinds of lies. And, so, me ending up cutting, Rad off didn't do anything, like, and at some point I started, like, realizing, I'm like, I got worse, I was worse, and I'm like, I eventually gave up. And so, like, it was awkward when I finally, like, went back. What was it like? So during the time I was gone, like, how did you feel? Like, how did you feel during that time?
Well, like I said earlier, I cussed you out very many times to Opt.
Right.
Yep.
Because at this time, because I felt so betrayed, so I felt like Opt was the only person I could talk to who would understand what I was going through because the three of us were such close friends from the beginning.
Mhm.
Since the time that we met, we became very close friends. So it was because of Op that I feel like I kept a little bit more of my sanity, in that over time, from talking with him, that I began to feel like I could forgive you a little bit. It wasn't easy though,
Right.
because it was definitely a big betrayal from you.
Right.
It was like nothing that me and Opt ever saw coming.
Like, did you realize, like, I wasn't doing it to be mean, or do you think I was doing it just to be, like...
Oh boy. That's kind of difficult because at the time, in my head, I just saw you as my enemy now because of
a female.
Because of everything that happened, because you chose the hoe before your bro.
See,
and that's what pissed me off the most.
Yeah.
I was like
so
I was just done with you.
Yeah, for what you guys don't get right there at that point. And this time frame when Billy Bob was doing all he was doing, I would vent to Rad, but yet, like, at the same time, because, like, I would vent to Rad about how, like, I didn't think me trying to fix stuff and whatnot was working. And, like, then she broke up with me, and I assumed she broke up with me because it was the whole Rad situation still. And so, like, I guess when she broke up with me, that's when I'm like, I can't.
That's when you took it all out on me.
I got fresh. Like, I didn't mean to take it out on him. I got frustrated.
Yeah.
And
I took the brunt of everything.
Yeah. And then I guess 2 months went by, and I guess it's when after I officially stopped caring about him, because I didn't talk to him for about 4 months. I didn't talk to her for about 8 or 9 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, in that time frame, like, in them 8 to 9 months, like, I started talking to Rad again. Like, I guess 2 months. I guess it was 2 months.
Yeah.
Ago, I started talking to Rad again.
And
like,
when you came back, I still didn't fully trust you because of everything that happened.
Yeah.
It took at least 2 months for me to get your trust back. Like, I felt like I could trust you again.
Right.
And at that time, it was literally the hardest thing because I really felt like I was betrayed by a brother.
Right.
It was just like it just wasn't fun for me.
Right.
Yeah.
And now me and Rad's good again. I mean, so, like, fun fact, I don't think me and Ops ever shared this with Rad, but there was a solid almost 2 days. I don't know, it might have been longer for Op, but, like, there was a solid 2 days where, like, something happened. Me and Becca, because, like, you guys know who she is, because, like, she's on the channel still. She's been around YouTube.
Yeah.
She got mad at Op about something, and, like, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Op had personal stuff going on. This was probably about 2017. This was
2018.
This was the day of my 18th birthday. Yeah. This was the day of my 18th birthday. I said I wasn't trying to, like, argue or defend Op. I sent Op a message asking what was going on, and, like, I don't know if Op was having personal, like, issues or whatnot.
I remember this bit clearly. At the time, Opt was having some issues going on because me and him were talking a lot at this time again because of things coming back up, and, like, I can remember that Opt was distant with things that were going on in his life.
Yeah.
And then with everything that happened with her, it just he snapped. He was at his breaking point. It was
we
done.
got into this huge argument and fight, and, like,
It was hilarious.
That's so what happened, like, I hate to say it, like, me kicking Rad out, like, basically kicking Rad out, like, it didn't wake me up. I felt bad when stuff ended between me and her, because I'm like, oh, well, I just kicked him out for no reason, basically. Because at the time, I still didn't know me and her basically were getting played by Billy Bob. But when me and Op had that huge argument, that's when I realized fighting for her anymore is not worth it to me.
Yeah.
If I can't have, because like at the time I still didn't know Billy Bob was playing us both. Like I just knew he was in the picture, and I knew they were dating at this point. That's all I knew.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was because he was trying to like be mean or whatever. Because like he said it was just an accident, but she said it wasn't. So like when me and Op had that huge argument, like I realized that I'm like, if I can't have her and them both in my life, I don't deserve neither. So like there for a little bit, like I don't know, it might have been like
it was about 4 months where you completely left.
I distanced
all of us.
I distanced
you were gone.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
and it was at this time that we had all agreed that you'd be taking a leave from the group.
Yeah.
And that we wouldn't be inviting you back until we knew you were over everything and we're back to normal.
Like we still like kind of like talked on the I don't think it was really on daily at that point, like it was maybe like twice a week. I think I would talk to any of them. And
yeah.
That like but like in that time period, like did you guys like think I was a lost cause, or did you think like
No, I never truly thought you were a lost cause. I thought that you were just confused.
Yeah.
You didn't know how to process. You didn't know how to handle any of it. You didn't know. Yeah, you just emotionally you were just it was just a wreck for you.
Because what happened is like once I realized that it wasn't worth to keep fighting, because like they were my brothers, they were my like support system, like I realized I'm like, well, because I got to the point where I realized she just didn't care, like, and like that wasn't true. Like I did cause her to feel like, because like the only reason she started feeling some of the stuff she was feeling was because of Billy Bob, but like and I was feeling, the reason that I started feeling about the way I started feeling on her was because of Billy Bob as well, in reality. But like once I got to that point where I'm like, she just doesn't care, I realized I'm like, I can't keep going this route. I'm like, I'm gonna lose my friends for good. Like my intentions when I cut you guys off for a little bit and like I decided like to take a leave, I guess, like it wasn't to like, my goal was to come back and like us to pick up our friendship and like and still not be awkward. And like to this day, like it's 2020, so I guess it was about 2019 when I guess you could say
it was beginning of 2019
when I was about back to my normal self, somewhat normal self. I think I say probably about middle of 2019 I might have had a little relapse, I guess, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, you did. You did.
Yep.
But like, I think I got over it pretty quickly, like, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you got over it pretty quickly.
And then like, ending of 2019, probably about, I guess it's about my 19th birthday. It's the day of my 19th birthday. I realized I'm like, it's just not worth it anymore. Like to like, cause like I still like to this day, like I said, like I still love her to this day, because like now that I realized what was going on, cause like, and then like talking to her in his last video, like, and I realized a little bit more about it. Like I'm not mad, like I was mad that I still loved her. Now like, I got her point of view on stuff. I'm not mad about that anymore, if that makes sense. I'm not mad that I still love her. And like I know for you guys, like especially Rad, like he probably does like, I guess, have disdain for her because he feels like she hurt
Not
you
necessarily. All. Yes,
like,
I do have a
like,
bit of hatred
in my
to her
opinion,
because of what she did to you.
yeah. Well, see,
But
like
I didn't try and let that get. I didn't let that try and take a hold of me.
Yeah.
I tried to hash things out. She was the one who continuously kept bringing it up. She just kept coming at me, and it was like I was just done.
Well, see,
I didn't need that.
What you didn't know, Billy Bob was telling her that, like, I wasn't. He just told her that I 100% was believing every single word that you was telling me. Like, he never, like, vouched that I was, like, I didn't fully agree. Because, like I said, I voiced my concerns to him. Like, I voiced my feelings to him. And, like, he didn't tell her the 100% truth, if that makes sense. Because, like I said, his plan was to get her away from me for some reason. And his plan slightly worked. Because I guess he thought they were going to go off and be happy together. But, like, 2 months later, they broke up. And I laughed so hard. And, well, at this time, though, I didn't know, like, neither of us knew, like, we was basically being played. She found out before I found out that, like, we got played. Like, he's basically screwed us over in the, I guess, relationship area. And, like, to this day, like, I really don't know why she never, like, tried to, I don't know, because I feel like, honestly, like, I didn't ask her, I should have asked her when we was talking about this. But, like, I think that she realized that I was pretty messed up from it.
Yeah.
And I guess she didn't want to make it worse. She thought she might have made it worse, would make it worse. So she's tried starting to move on with her life, because she had her own personal drama going on too. And I guess, like, she didn't realize, like, honestly, what I could have used to, like, I guess would have sped up that, like, process of me, like, getting back to that happy state would have been her, like, telling me, hey, so he said this stuff, and, like, that's why I did this. Because, like, I feel like most of the stuff she did or how she made me feel was, like, I don't think she necessarily did it on purpose. It was just her reactions to stuff that she was being told, if that makes sense. And so, like, her hatred for, well, I don't say it's hatred anymore, but her hatred around that time period for Rad was...
No, I think she still hates...
Was because Billy Bob was telling her all the stuff about that I was telling him that, like, me and Rad was talking about. And so, like, it's kind of funny to think about, because, like, that 2017, 2018 drama, like, that could have broke our friendship 100%. Take 4 recording outro for Storytime Part 3. Storytime Part 3 is going to be the last part, because Part 4 and 5 audio issues are just as bad as Part 1, 2, and 3 has been, besides this point, hopefully. I messed up the audio settings on OBS, so hopefully it's better. Hopefully it'll be better than what the Deep Thoughts video was. I have my decibels too high on OBS, so hopefully it's better, and hopefully I'm not dropping it in and out. But, so basically the summary of, that way you guys don't feel left out, but the summary of the rest of that story was, as of 2020, we're all, like, still good friends, we're still good together. We have a group called Brilliant Gamers Vlogs, but as individuals, we all are different human beings now. Op's more focused on Optopolis, is his channel, his brand, I guess. Rad's focused on Mixer, doing Mixer streams on Mixer. The Rogue Angel, I don't even consider that as a brand anymore. I made all my videos private on my channel because I just didn't feel it anymore. I kind of lost interest and hope in the Rogue Angel as a brand. So I'm still, now the Rogue Angel is just a person. And Brilliant Gamers Vlog is my focus, and I guess make that as a brand now. So I mean, technically, it's a solo channel again, if that makes sense. But like, since I have a surrounding like support system, like not all content is just gonna be me every single video. There's gonna be other content with like storytime and then the talk show. Deep Thoughts is probably just gonna be me mostly, but storytime, talk show. Hopefully, I'll have more people interacting with me. So I want to focus on BGV, as I said it really fast, and I think it might mess up the audio. But so brand game is long. I want to focus on that as a brand. But so, anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Probably be Deep Thoughts. I don't know. It should be out on Saturday, April 18th. Probably. I'm doing this outro as of Thursday. Yeah, so Thursday, April 16th. You guys let me know how the audio sounds in the comments, like my audio personally with the music over it. Hopefully it sounds better, because Deep Thoughts was kind of bad. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in probably Deep Thoughts episode 2, probably on Monday. Hopefully, we'll see. Or Monday or Tuesday. I don't know. I'm trying to still figure out scheduling. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye. Bye.